Hello, everyone. I'll give you guys a second to come in. Y'all realize I have like henna specks on my forehead, my face, because obviously I'm doing a treatment right now. So I'll just wait to see who logs in and let me know if you guys can hear me. I feel like I haven't been here for 2 weeks, and y'all know I always have fun setting things up again. Hey, Alonda, how are you? Oh, yes, people coming in. Hey, Diane. She says hello from Maryland. Hey, dear. How are you? All right, Cheryl. Thank you. Thank you. How y'all doing today? She says, Yvonne says, hey, Michelle, how are you? How are you? I'm actually doing good, y'all. I'm happy, excited. I feel like there's been so many new changes since I was gone for like a week. Y'all know I started my Facebook group page. And so if you guys are not or have not joined that, I highly recommend it. I feel like those who are here have joined my page, so y'all know. But definitely let me know and I'll drop it in the chat. Let's see who else is on. Diane says, "Love your rap." Thank you, thank you. This is like my little go-to rap because I'm I have a treatment underneath, so I'm just like using this to like give myself a little style while I'm live with you guys. Let's see here, who else is on? Uh, Elors says, hi everyone. Yam says, hi Michelle. Hello, hello. Good morning, Z Baby from Cali. And I'm so sorry we did not get to meet up. I ended up being a lot busier than I had anticipated. And I'm sorry because, girl, I'm trying to get my life back together, running around all of LA. Um, but I will be going back to Cali. So I'm hoping that when I go back, we can definitely meet up. Let's see. Yolanda says, I'm good. I was waiting for the love to start. Oh, yay, yay, yay. I'm assuming that the live to start. Yeah, so thank you, thank you. Sandy says, hi from New York. Hello. What part of New York are you from? And okay, so loving the head wrap. Thank you, thank you. Hey, Gladys. Hey. Everyone says, welcome back from Linda. Hi, Veronica from Trinidad and Tobago. Hello, everyone. Hello. Um, Yolanda Jean says, yes, what is the name of the Facebook page? Okay, let me drop that in the chat for everyone real quick while we're live. And let's see. Vaughn says, I'm fine. I tried the leave-in conditioner and twisting cream. I love them both. Oh, good, goody, goody. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I love that you are enjoying the products. I heard back from quite a few people regarding the purple shampoo. So thank you to everyone who tested it. A lot of y'all loved it. I got a little bit of feedback, so I might just tweak it a little bit, but everyone said it was really hydrating. It cleansed their hair. It didn't strip their hair. I had like really, really good reviews. The only one person mentioned that it didn't like spread as well. Like, sometimes you put on, you might need to use a little bit more. I feel like I could change that. So I feel like without like disrupting the recipe too much. But that was it. So that will probably more than likely drop on Black Friday. I'm also have my hibiscus styler that is going out, I think, this week to some of my testers. Sorry, I'm just like, as I'm talking, I'm like on to find this Facebook link real quick for you guys. Here it is. And sorry, just give me 1 second while I do this. Copy. Copy. And YouTube. Here we are. All right. And okay, let me drop that in there. So just so you guys don't understand, just so you guys understand, I'm dropping in my Facebook group where y'all can chat about whatever challenges, questions, herbs, even if you want to talk about women's health, whatever issues that we, maybe want a little bit more private, we can definitely jump in that group. Y'all don't have to wait for me to chat, feel free to go in and engage with each other, but definitely join the group. I'll definitely accept anybody, not anyone. I'll step women from this particular chat, okay? And Vaughn says, I'm fine. I tried to, okay. Yolanda says, how long will you leave the treatment on? And are you using the treatment as a pre-poo or a deep conditioning step? So, Yolanda, I actually am using this as kind of like my deep conditioning step. Y'all will see because I'm actually filming for Tip Tuesday. This is going to be my Tip Tuesday video. Um, I'm probably, by the time I leave this live, it will probably be about 3 to 4 hours. I'm actually doing a mix of two of my gloss bars, which I haven't shown you guys yet. You guys usually see me do one, and I decided to do a mix of two of them together for Tip Tuesday. Of course, it's all on the Protective Style Challenge, so if you guys have the little download, you'll know what two gloss bars I use. And yeah, I'll be leaving it on like 3 to 4 hours as like my deep conditioner. Y'all could see some of it's already like leaking out a little at this point, but it's actually kind of dry. I've had it on almost like 2 hours or hour and a half at this point. So yeah, it's it's y'all find out everything. Let's see. Shanae says, "Hey y'all, hey girl, how are you?" Oh, she said, "I used your henna gloss bar this week and still love it." Yes, yes. Well, definitely there's henna in it. I think I said that. I mentioned that earlier. Y'all know I'm a total henna junkie. Like I will always use henna. Um, oh, Sandy says NYC metro area. I'm on Long Island. Oh, that's awesome. I used to live in the Bronx, Sandy. So New York is it's not home because home for me is Texas, but New York still feels like home to me. I always get a really nostalgic feeling because I moved there when I was 18, and I feel like I grew up a lot during New York. New York kind of like raised me. So yeah, and Z Baby says, totally understand you could be here a month and not run out of things to do with family and close friends. Yeah, yeah. I got to see a few of my other friends that I haven't seen in like 2 years, maybe 3 years. Um and it was kind of good to see them, and oh, I made some connections, y'all. Let me tell you. So I went and I'm sorry, then we can talk about this challenge because I feel like I'm all over the place. But I went to this lady who she sells waist beads, and like she started her business kind of like around the pandemic, and her business like blew up, and she used to actually be a writer in Hollywood, and she like quit her writer job to sell waist beads, and me and her just like bonded and connected, and I met her through a mutual friend, and of course, I got like a bunch more waist beads. I already had some, but I got like 12 more because I'm crazy. I like, give me all the beads. And I don't know, we just like really connected and really vibed out. And now she's like she's been like ordering products from me. We've been having like little private consultations. But she was like, I really want to like get you out here in Cali, like get your products out here to some of my friends and everything. So, new opportunities coming around. Yum, what did you say? I have to log off in a little bit to go to work. Want to ask if you know about the herb Manjista? No, or you can look up some info. Yeah, I can definitely look up some info. I'm in the Facebook group. Appreciate your answer here or there. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely have to look it up. I'll check my herb book, Yum, and I'll definitely let you know. Even if it's not here, I'll definitely drop it in our Facebook group. And I'll let me just take a picture of this so I don't forget because y'all know my brain be on like 50, 11 things. Um, let's see. Faith said, good afternoon. Hey, Faith, how are you, dear? Nicole says, hey, 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 sis. Sandy says, I love Philly, never been to Texas. Yeah, Philly's grown on me. It took me a little while to like, love Philly, but I do like it now. I've been here November will be 11 years I've been in Philly. So yeah. Let's see. Yolanda says, when making a treatment, in this case a mask, does it make a difference leaving the powders to settle overnight or using it right away? So I will say, whenever you leave the powders to settle overnight, I feel like I found the mixture to be very, very smooth and very hydrated in the morning. So I think that it's an option to do. If you have the time, I would do it. If you don't have the time, I always try to say like let it sit for at least 20, 30 minutes, or to use warm water so that the herbs can kind of like, I don't know, like expand with the liquid and just become really hydrated. I used to do that with with fenugreek. When you hydrate fenugreek overnight, it becomes so thick and gelatinous, like it soaks up all of the water, and then you can squeeze the mucilage out. But not every herb obviously has mucilage, so I think it's really um, great to use with other herbs that can really get hydrated more by using it overnight. But yeah. So I would say do it, see if you like it, and then keep on if you have the time. And this is always comes down to like planning, right? How well you plan things out in advance before your wash day. Deborah says, hi, dear. Greetings from Ghana. Hello, hello. And if you guys have any questions regarding the challenge, regarding what we use, so remember, I'm a week ahead of you guys. So last week I made the cactus, AMBUNU, what was the other herb? Soap nuts cleanser. And I used the entire cactus. So I had the prickly pear cactus, so the fruit and the cactus. And I used the AMBUNU and the soap nuts. And y'all, that was probably my most favorite cleanser to date, like DIY cleanser to date. Like I really like the cactus on its own, but adding the fruit and adding the soap nuts just like brought it to another level. Also, I think like most people, I like the foam. The foam just really like gets me excited. It feels like it's cleansing my hair, even though you don't need foam to cleanse your hair or like that soapy part to cleanse your hair. It really is like I don't know. It excites me. And my hair felt really, really good afterwards. So I definitely recommend you try that. If you didn't watch the video for last week's Tip Tuesday, I highly recommend that you watch it and get caught up. And feel free to ask me again. Ask me questions here. You guys have the group as well to ask questions. And I'm not the only one who can respond. Everyone, if you guys have suggestions and everything, definitely jump in and share and respond, with each other. This is supposed to be like a community building, for each other as well. So Faith said, it's good to see people being entrepreneurs. People asking, what are people doing? Yes, mass people leaving corporate America to start their own businesses. That is so cool. Yeah, that was the one thing I felt like when I was in LA. There was a lot of women entrepreneurs that I seemed to be around. Also, I was so I was so like sad because my brother-in-law, he knows Tabitha Brown. She actually lives like 5 minutes from where we were staying, but she just happened to be like out when we were there. But he was like, oh, I want you to meet and like you know like collaborate together, get her some hair products. So I told him like I'll still send her like a care package. But I think this is a time where a lot of women, especially Black women, they said during the pandemic, recognize that we don't have to work in corporate. We don't have to do what we were doing before. And we can use what we're good at to like grow the businesses that we want. So it's been amazing. And just also meeting other entrepreneurs has been like so life changing and also motivating me because y'all know I'm still working full time and um it's very like taxing to do full time here and then come home and then work another full time job on my own business. And really they tell me about like taking that leap to get to where you want to be. And sometimes you can't. You gotta let go of that 9 to 5 to be the woman entrepreneur that you can be. So it's been a lot of good talks, like, in the past week that just kind of helped me feel like I'm on the right path. Okay. Sorry, enough about that. Yolanda says, I like to use herbal treatments as a pre-poo most of the time, but why do people think that it's a waste of time? Because when you shampoo, you're washing out the benefits. Is that true? So, no, because no, because most of the herbs that we're using can also like affect your scalp. Like they seep into your scalp, so you're getting those benefits, and they're kind of like, I don't want to say locked in, but they go into your hair follicles and they go into your bloodstream. So yes, if you shampoo it away, you might shampoo what's out of your hair, but like the benefits are already in there. Like with henna, if you think about it, henna binds the keratins in your hair. You can't wash that away. It's bound in there. But yes, people have this idea that you're washing away all of the goodies. Now, some products, they don't maybe leave a quote unquote deposit on your hair. So maybe you rinse that away, but you would do that either way if you were to rinse out the product. Like, right, you're not leaving the product on your hair all the time. Like I would never leave these herbs on my hair forever, right? I would at some point rinse them off. Between rinsing and shampooing, you're not you're not losing that much properties by rinsing off the product. The point is, and this is why we leave it on for extended period of time, to get those benefits and nutrients down into the hair follicles, down into that, so your scalp is receiving all of the nutrients, right? And if you want to leave something on, if people, and this is why I tell people, like, y'all are worried about rinsing that off. If you want to leave something on, use your oil treatments, use your tea rinses as your final rinse anyways, because that stays on your hair. That's a permanent thing, more so than just like, rinsing out a pre-poo. I'm always a big fan of pre-pooing. I use herbal treatments as a pre-poo. And let me tell you, before I was doing 10,000 other things like I'm DIYing now, I would always do one herbal mask as a pre-poo, shampoo, condition my hair, and my hair was perfectly fine. It thrived just as well. So I always tell people, you got to do what's working for you. There's a lot of hype about a lot of things right now. I'm sure y'all see the no oils, no butters, no this, no that. No, and I tell people, do what works best for you. And if you're feeling like the pre-poos work for you, do them, continue doing them. So I do it both ways. Usually I do a pre-poo, but anytime I do a henna treatment, I always shampoo my hair first to get my hair follicles nice and open to receive the henna. But when I use outside of henna, I usually just do everything as a pre-poo. So, you know. All right. Z Baby says, is Sopna and Aretha the same herb? Yes. Yes, they are. Yes. I think Sopna is also called Retha, Reetha, Aretha. Um, there's another name for them too. There's like multiple names for them, but it's all the same herb. And I got that herb from Mountain Rose Herbs, if you're wondering. Janine says, "Love the rap." Thank you, thank you. I was saying I'm deep conditioning under here with an herbal treatment. So thank you. Let me know if you guys have any other questions regarding the Protect Asylum Challenge, because I don't want to, we can always get off topic at any point, but I just want to address anything that maybe people were had about that, or just about any of the herbs in general. It doesn't have to only be about the herbs we talked about last week. Yeah, so let me think here. Oh, you guys know that I told you guys I'll be also dropping my hibiscus, part of my hibiscus line on Black Friday. So you guys will be looking out for that. That's going to be the hibiscus and shea styler and deep conditioner, and obviously the purple shampoo for those who have gray and lighter strands. Okay. Let me see here if there's anything. Oh, today I did say to myself that I wanted to do like a little mini giveaway. Not a mini giveaway, just a giveaway of something. Let's see here. Let me think. Um, let's do the leave-in conditioner. Okay, so if you guys are interested in having the leave-in conditioner, just let me know. Just let me know in the chat box, and I will pick somebody by the time we sign off to win the leave-in conditioner. Okay, so just let me know if you're interested. Okay, let's see. She says, "Take the leap. We believe in you. You really have something special here." Thank you, thank you. It's really it's really interesting because during the time I was away in Cali, y'all know I had my first wholesale order, and it's with a salon. Her name is Valerie Signature Salon in New York. She's on Martin Luther King Boulevard, which is around like 125th Street in New York, and so she'll be using my products there. She'll be retailing them as well, and it's so funny because I've had a lot of people who are like, oh, there's certain salons that are interested in getting your products and using them. So, this was kind of nice to like not just people talk about it, but someone who was being about it, right? And so it's been wonderful to know, like, all right, I do have something special, like take the leap. And so I would say I definitely think that by January, if everything goes well, I'm gonna take the leap. And also, y'all, I got this new, I can't even bring it in here, but I purchased this new pneumatic bottle filler. You can do like 30, I think up 30 or 40 bottles a minute. So that should help like speed up things for me. If you want to see what it looks like, I posted it in our Facebook group. I'm also getting like a industrial size immersion blender. So, because I've been like hand blending everything with my immersion blender, but this one, like you hit the button and then you like move the bucket, or it moves up and down and like blends for you. Just so I can start doing like larger batches. Yeah, I just want to set myself up for success and like get as much as I can now before I like quit my my 9 to 5. So yeah, let me see here. What else is here? Okay. Okay. Z Babe says, "Oh, good. Thank you, Michelle and Veronica. I already have Aretha." Oh, perfect, perfect. Dan says, "I'm interested." Okay, sign me up. Interested. All right. So I'm going to pick somebody by the end of this chat. I mean, by the end of, before we head out, I'll pick somebody. If you're not on, then I'll just try and like tag you or message you on the community tab so that you can you can just message me at NowIamNappy. I'll tell you all that information whenever I pick a winner. But Janine says, I want to try an herbal pre-poo, but my concern is the slip. My hair tangles very easily and detangling process is extensive. I've used a pre-made Ayurvedic clay mask as a pre-poo, which worked. So if you're worried about slip in a pre-poo, you can use other herbs like, so let's say you want to do I don't know, a henna pre-poo, and you know henna doesn't have a ton of slip, right? You can use other herbs in there, like you can add, like instead of for the water, right, that you would add to the henna to hydrate it, use something that has like gelatin and stuff. So like we learned that cactus has, it produces a mucilage, so you could use cactus. You can add marshmallow root or slippery elm into your henna mixture, and it will create a ton of slip. Um, Let me think. Okra gel. You can use aloe. Um, those things have a great amount of slip. So anytime you're using some type of herbal treatment, you want to add slip, use any of those herbs. Also, if you hydrate your fenugreek ahead of time, you can also use your fenugreek into your whatever pre-poo mixture that you're using to give it more slip. Also, a big thing I say, if you feel like your hair tangles a lot, what I recommend that you do is before you put on your herbal treatment, section your hair off into, I don't know how long your hair is, but maybe more than 4 sections. Maybe I'll say 6 sections. And then try to finger detangle your hair as much as possible. And then leave your hair in those sections and then work in sections and then run the mask down each section and then put it up into like a bun or a twist so your hair doesn't really tangle. The key, and I always tell this to people, the key to not creating more issues in your hair is actually to not let your hair get that tangled in the first place. So that means leaving your hair stretched, leaving your hair detangled before you put in any type of clay mask, or not even clay mask, any type of treatment really. Um, some Ayurvedic herbs have even less slip and can just really, if your hair is tangled, just create a web of terribleness. And so don't do that. Don't do that. Section your hair ahead of time. So that's my biggest thing. And use herbs that have slip. Okay, Zevia, sign me up, sign me up. Hey, Brownin. Hey, Boo. Okay, definitely interested. Okay. I see y'all. Janine says, wow, congratulations on the wholesale order. Exciting. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Jackie. She says, hi, Michelle. How are you? Did you have a nice holiday? I did. I had a really great holiday. I really needed that time to just kind of like get away. And I was saying it's very interesting when I thought that I was taking a break, right? Because y'all know I like closed my NowIamNappy store. Well, I just said that it's offline and that if anyone wanted to order, I wasn't going to ship out until like Thursday or Friday of this week. People still ordered, but I really just wanted to kind of decompress. And then during that time, I ended up getting my first wholesale order. I just feel like it was a blessing, and I feel like I needed to step away to kind of also evaluate what was really important right now. My current job had offered me a promotion, and I feel like sometimes those things can be a distraction, right? Because I feel like sometimes when you're ready to leave something and then I don't know, it's like they somehow sense that you're like on your way out and they're like, no, wait, before you go, let me try to reel you back in. And I don't want to be reeled back in because I want to really pursue something right now that is my business, right? So it was great to kind of take a step away for me to kind of like think about that. And then that wonderful blessing happened while I was out. And yeah. All right, I see Veronica too. Let's see. Z Babe says, "Congrats on the wholesale order. That's a sign. Praying for your success. Thank you. Yeah, I fully believe that was a sign. I definitely do." Yolanda says, "Yes, since we are in the Protect Style Challenge and it's starting to get a bit cooler, I was thinking about including shea into my routine, but putting like half a teaspoon into a creamy whipped butter. Yeah, Yolanda, I have a shea butter recipe on my page. I also sell a shea butter, but if you want to DIY, I have a whole recipe, or you can just add a teaspoon into your own whipped butter. If it works for you, add it in. I'm definitely bringing out my butters because today was very, very cold. I went out to walk my dog and I had like my pants on and a regular like hoodie, and I'm out there and I was like, I'm cold. Like, I don't know. The weather in Philly just like dropped overnight. It was just like I don't know. One day it was like 75, 80, and then it was like 50. And I'm like, oh, I wasn't ready. So I feel you. I'm also bringing back out the butters. It's time for the butters. Okay. Like I said, I know people have different feelings about it, but personally, that's what works for me. Uh, she said, would that sound ideal? And then deal with the oil. Yeah, Yolanda, that would be great. That's great. As long as you know, remember, Yolanda, butters and oils do not moisturize, so make sure you're using something moisturizing before you add your butter, your oil afterwards. Okay. Um, let's see. Octavia says, "Congrats, Michelle. Thank you, boo. Thank you, thank you." Robin says, "Do you ever use honey in your recipes? Any benefits?" Oh yeah, Robin. I use honey in a ton of recipes. Honey is almost in all of my products that I make and sell. I use honey. I'm pretty sure I have like 4 videos extensively showing you how I make a honey mask. Um, like I just like the majority of the mask is honey and herbs. I have other recipes where I add a tablespoon or 2 of honey into it. So you asked me about the benefits. Yes, honey is a humectant. It helps attract moisture from the environment into your hair strands, but also honey is an emollient, so it also helps to like coat your hair, your strands, and lock in moisture. So I highly recommend it. It's a great addition. Yes. Yes. In my gloss bars, there is honey in my gloss bars as well. So it's definitely something I highly recommend using if you're looking for added moisture. Yolanda says I'm interested. Okay, perfect, perfect. Congrats on being in a salon. Thank you, thank you. Octavia says, so happy for you on the large order success. Here you come. Thank you. Interested in all you do. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate it. Okay, I'm interested too. All right. Perfect. I see y'all. I see y'all. Um, Y'all said just this morning I was watching her honey hair mask video. She has like 3 videos. Such a wealth of information. Oh, thank you, Brownin. um, Janine says, thanks for the pre-poo tips. I already do some of those things, but I can try some of the other things you mentioned. Okay, perfect, perfect. Yolanda says, I was thinking about getting a Revere on Black Friday because so I wanted to try more stretch styles. Yeah, you know what's funny, Yolanda? I was actually thinking about getting one too. Because you know, all of 99% of the time you guys see my hair, it's in a shrunken state, and I do think that it could help minimize, especially for those who have really, really um, kinkier texture, even kinkier than mine, and they're just like leaving their hair stretched helps them to retain length better. And I'm not really an advocate for heat, but the Rev Air, since it's not heat, it's just reverse air suction. I'm like beyond curious about that. Like I feel like I gotta do it. You gotta take the dive, you know? Um, oh, nobody but God. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I definitely think that was God. Like, go ahead and go ahead and move on. And hey, Misty, how are you, Misty Blue? uh, Janine says you got the equipment to increase production right on time. Yes, girl, because I already knew Black Friday was gonna be crazy. I know it's going to be crazy. Just because I feel like last year was like really intense, and I feel like this year is going to be by far more intense. Also, I have way more products than I had last year. Last year, Black Friday, I think I only had like my deep conditioner. On Black Friday, I dropped my shampoo bars and my gloss bars. But I had my deep conditioner and my twist cream, my gloss bars, and I dropped some soap and my shampoo bar. But that was really it. I didn't have no leave-in. I didn't have the strengthening hair mask. Um, I don't think I had the shea butter. I didn't have a lot of things that I have now, and also that I'm dropping new products too. Again, I feel like it's going to be like, yeah. Plus, y'all, Black Friday, I'm going to discount it on a rate that I have never done before. So, it's going to be a little crazy. Let's see. Janine says, your shea butter is shea infused oil. When adding shea to butter, do you have to make sure to avoid the scalp like when you use a shea as a mask? Yes, yes. So yeah, Janine, you're right. My shea butter is a shea infused oil because I did not want the grit of the shea in the butter uh, for when I sell or when I use it. But there's nothing wrong with having the grit if you don't mind the shea grit in the butter. Actually, I think that is probably the best way to do it. I know a lot of people though when they're using butters, they just don't want that. They want like the properties of it. Um And yes, avoid your scalp. This is why also I have right now a little bit of issue companies that are selling shebe as an oil, and promoting it as for your hair, like hair growth. Because from what I have seen, shebe can really irritate your scalp. And some people have, if you've seen shebe reviews sometimes on YouTube, some people are like, "Oh, I was using shave on my scalp, and like I was using it like a full treatment, and they were like it kept rubbing and irritating my scalp." I think it can irritate people's scalp a lot more and then cause more issues. So I'm a firm advocate of avoiding your scalp. I don't think, again, there's not enough research done on shebe. That's not something we traditionally use in America. That was an ancient old African secret, and they don't use it on their scalp. So I'm gonna go by what they doing. All right, I'm gonna be like, I'm doing what y'all doing because y'all know what y'all been doing. Your hair is like down to your thighs. So I would just stick with what has been recommended by them and not by other people who are just learning about shebe and using it in our community, trying to sometimes just go in on the hype of everything, right? Sometimes, and that's the issue I sometimes have with certain that's not an issue I have, but certain people, certain YouTubers, certain companies that they just jump in on the hype, right, that they hear and see, but they haven't done all of the research. They just want to get the coins, and then people have issues later on. But yeah, sorry. I know you wasn't asking for all that. I just went on a little tangent. Um, Yolanda said, so before the butter and oil, can I use either water, aloe vera juice, or a tea as my liquid? Yes, 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 you can. Yolanda said, explain again what you mean by a wholesale order. So whenever you wholesale order, that means that you're going to discount. I discounted my products quite a bit because she is going to resell in her shop. So she is going to be using my products on, and she has been using my products on her clients. And then when they leave the shop, she gives them, well, they purchase the product to take home with them, right? So if you've ever gone to like most salons and everything, and they love the products and they want them, the salon wants you to take it home and use it. She wanted it in her shop. So the minimal order for my wholesale is 100 products, and she well exceeded that, which was like, I didn't think someone was going to buy 100 products, and I was like, all right, let me see. And yeah, she, I think, ended up buying like 120 or 125 products from me. So that was pretty amazing. But yeah, so the wholesale orders is always meant for that they're going to resell. So they're going to retail it at their shop and everything. That's pretty much what you do if you ever were to get into like Sally's or Sephora and everything, because the company or the business has to make some type of money too. And then obviously you make money. So you have to set your products at a price that if you severely discount your products, you still can make a profit. Okay. Does that make sense, Yolanda? If you have any other questions, like feel free to drop it in. It's also something I'm learning as well as a new business owner. So, Kenny says, Shebe grits and particles shed in my hair 2 inches away from scalp, cause lots of breakage. I definitely need cream with no shebe particles. Yeah, Kenny. I've heard a lot of stories about that, Kenny. Which is why I don't have any grits or particles in my butter. Which is why what happens is I infuse mine in an oil. If you watch my shebe butter video, that's pretty much similar to what I do. I infuse my shebe oil, strain my oil out, and then I infuse that into the butter. So yeah, so you still get all the properties of the shebe without any of that grit and particles. Because from what I remember about what's in shebe is I think it's almost like ground like walnut seed or ground resin. And I feel like once sometimes those particles are in your hair, it's very difficult to get out and can cause like matting and stuff. But not matting in like, I don't know. I just feel like I just like to do things the way that they are doing it in Africa that's been working, and not reinvent things that are not, I don't know. I'm just so that's why I wouldn't recommend putting it on your scalp. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave that alone. Um Okay, Yolanda said, yes, I do. Okay, perfect. Um, Margarita, she says, ciao, bueno, sarada. Is that good afternoon? And hello, hello. Z Baby says, next time, see if you can get the salon to do her wholesale order on auto ship, a monthly or bi monthly auto ship. Yeah, I definitely, yeah. I'm definitely gonna work on that. I think this is like my first like trial and error, but yeah, I will try something like that. I want to see how this first run goes, right? How long it's gonna take, but I feel you. I feel you. This is also why I said I was like I'm gonna also uh like hire somebody to also help manage manage and also give me some advice. Or maybe I'll do like consult with someone, another business owner, do like pay their consultation fees and just kind of get and learn what else that it is I'm missing that I don't know, right? As a new business owner, there's just so much information out there that you just don't know, right? You don't know what you don't know. And so, trying to educate myself. Uh, Margarita says, "Oh, 100, 100. Hello, hello." So you guys, let me know if you guys have any questions or anything else you want to chat and discuss. Because we kind of just went on a lull a little, so I'm gonna scroll back up and then pick a winner for that, and I'm just going to scroll up and down and find somebody. Uh, Linda A, you are going to be the winner for today for the leave-in conditioner. I don't know if you're still on, so if you can just email me at NowIamNappy@gmail.com. Okay. And yeah, just email me your address and let me know that you want. And just also put in like leave-in conditioner, because sometimes later on I'd be forgetting what it is I done told you I was giving away. So just do that for me, please. Lillian says, "Good day, blessings to all." Good day. Hello, how are you? If you have any questions, feel free to drop it in the chat. And Jackie says, "Hi, Michelle. I love your head wrap, headscarf, such pretty colors. Good luck on your new adventure." Thank you. Thank you. I wish I knew where this is from, but I think this is my sister-in-law gave me this. I think she got it from, there's like African scarf stores in Philly. And I think she picked up, it's just fabric that I wrapped around. So yeah, thank you. Z-Baby says, "Congrats." Amber Lee says, "Can you use the herbal hair wash on your skin like body wash?" Yes, yes, you can. I actually was using that as a body wash and also on my eczema spots because, as I mentioned in the video, it has like anti-inflammatory and all that antibacterial properties. So it's really good on your skin. Also, my dog, he's having right now like a little bit of a yeast infection. Like, don't ask me how, but he is. Um, Honestly, I think that it's his because we do a mix. I told you when his diet, we do a mix of like raw dog food with like bagged dog food, like the kibble. Um, because our vet said like, oh, when you do a raw diet, you have to make sure you're getting enough of everything. And I feel like the kibble has too much crap in it and he's just like breaking out from it. So anyways, I say that to say that I started using that on his body and it's like helping so much with that. So I've been giving him like yogurt to deal with the yeast inside, but on the outside, I've just been rubbing him with the little shampoo and he actually really likes it. Like he'll like get there and at first he's like, "What are you doing?" Because they're like little open sores, like his like yeast is like breaking through. And so I've been like trying to rub that on him and he like it's like that soothing effect. So he just like starts and he's just like, "Oh." So it's exciting. Kenny said, "Try homemade dog food." Yeah, you know what? I just told myself that I think that I want to go ahead and just make him his own dog food. So like I'll still get the raw dog food from the lady that I'm currently getting from because she gives me the raw meat. Um but I also want to, he needs like a good amount of veggies. And so I give him veggies like on the side, but I need to like really focus on getting him the core nutrients that he's supposedly getting from the kibble. And so that he can have a complete diet. So I want to learn what it is so I can just make it because, it's ridiculous. Let's see. Oh, you said lots of videos on. Thank you, Kenny. I'll definitely look up YouTube. That is, YouTube is it be it. It be it. It be